And we're in real estate. So what are your thoughts about, I think the media, I talk about this with a lot of real estate professionals. Do you think our reputation is earned when it comes to being very transactional versus people-centric? Because I think real estate professionals have a huge opportunity to change legacy, and not a lot of us capitalize on it. So I commend you. That's one of the reasons why you're here, because I think you run a reputable business and you do right by people, which is a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts about that and the real estate professional community? Do we do a great job of helping people, get educated about it and then address some of the stereotypes on media?
Yeah, I think that it could be hit or miss. I've had a recent experience with a wholesaler where they threw me through the ringer, and I'm trying to be calm through the situation, and I was calm. But they're making promises, they're closing late, and so that now puts a bad stigma. That's my first time working with a wholesaler on the wholesaling game, and I think it's kind of hit or miss. That's a bad experience. That's this side of the spectrum. The good side of the spectrum is, okay, this agent or this investor performed on time. They're nice, they're honest, they closed the deal. Things came up. Challenges will come up in real estate, right? A lot of moving parts. You have escrow, title, lenders, property managers, tenants. There's so many moving parts. Yep. So things are inevitably will come up. Now, how do you handle those things when they come up? That defines your character, who you are, and how people will perceive you. And real estate, it's a big game, but the players know the players. The agents know the agents. And so your character is super important, and also your reputation, because that you can't.
You brought up the R word.
The R word.
How important is what does the Chris Luna reputation stand for?
I want to be known as a real estate investor who is transparent, who shares everything, who does not hold back on things. The good, the bad, the ugly. I'm talking wins, I'm talking losses. I'm not scared to share it anymore. Before I was. And what that created was, it created this thing inside of me. It's actually kind of scary. It's like I was being perceived as this hotshot real estate investor agent, which, I had the credentials, that's fine. But sometimes if I lose a deal, I get down on myself. And what I'm trying to say is, I think if you don't share those losses, the parts of you, the vulnerable parts, you're actually doing a disservice to yourself, to your audience, to your friends, to your family, because you're just like showing one side, you're showing the wins. And so what it does is it creates this like polarity inside of yourself where you're like, you only share the wins, but you lost that deal, you're mean to that person, so you don't feel good about yourself. And so that's why I've just been trying to share everything. Chris,
holy shit. Good for you, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Like the vulnerability, like that's hard. I don't think most people, like it's taken me years because I'm new in real estate, compared to like the people that I follow. Yeah. So you're always measuring up. Like, for you, it might be Pace or Brandon Turner. You're like, hey, these are the guys. Like if you compare yourself to them, you're like, dude, they've been at it a lot longer. And you just got to do right by people. Yeah. How do you lose? Ben and I were talking about this. How do you lose by bringing people value?
I don't think you do.
Ever.
No. Yeah. Just bring value, give. It's like that whole give. And then one call to action here and there to get someone into your ecosystem, your brand, your sale, and be providing a service that actually helps them. Like at Backyard Education, we're actually helping people learn.
If you enjoyed what you saw, like, share, comment, and forward to someone that this will bring value to. Thank you so much for all the support. We appreciate it.